Good evening. So first, to begin this, there are two apologies I need to make. One, I'm in my sock monkey onesie pajamas because I was done for the evening. And two, for the video quality, it's really grainy and dark, and then overexposed in the light sections because it's always pretty dark in my apartment, and there's just really not good lighting. So bear with me on that. I'm going to try Blue Moon's cinnamon horchata ale. And so horchata is a beverage made with milk, cinnamon, vanilla. That is kind of a sweet, creamy beverage. So there are a couple of variations that include almond milk or tiger nuts and things like that. But the idea is that it's a creamy cinnamon beverage. It's available in Latin markets a lot, and then, wow, it's a cinnamony. So I think that that's what inspired this particular beverage. I'm curious to see how it plays out in an ale, which makes me think that a cream stout would be really good with extra rice and cinnamon. But anyway, so it says on the bottle, a subtly sweet, refreshing ale with a taste of cinnamon and natural long grain rice. So rice and cinnamon. So this will be in the specialty beer category, specifically either in spiced or Christmas winter ales. And either way, I think at that point, it doesn't say that it's a seasonal offering, but it came in my winter pack. So either of those categories would be appropriate, but we'll just judge it based on how it stands alone. So smell-wise, definitely a ton of cinnamon. Very cinnamony, very sweet. My son just had cinnamon tea the other day, and it's exactly how it reminds me, or what it reminds me of. So very cinnamony. It does have a nice, like, spiced cider kind of smell to it as well, and then some nice malty sweetness. So as far as appearance goes, it's a golden golden color. It is not. This is not a cold glass, so the kind of haziness that you see is how this beer looks. So it's a little hazy, and I wonder if that's not from like flaked rice or something like that. That would add a little bit of a haze. So on to flavor. Oh, so yeah, no head retention. On to flavor. Wow, is that cinnamony? It's really hard to taste anything but cinnamon. It's so incredibly cinnamon strong. Hmm. I feel like it is too strong in the cinnamon category. It's like drinking cinnamon tea that's been steeping for a while. It's incredibly powerfully cinnamony. So flavor-wise, you really don't get a lot of other things in there. There's a little bit of a kind of cider finish, kind of a brightness to it. It says on the back, in the street markets of Mexico, our founder and head brewmaster, Keith Villa, first experienced a refreshing, creamy drink known as horchata. Our cinnamon spiced ale is his interpretation of this Latin treat. If memory serves me correctly, horchata is cinnamony, but not to the point where it's overbearing, because you get the thick kind of creaminess, sweetness of either the rice or the milk, or the almond milk, or whatever it is that they're using to make the actual beverage liquid portion. And so maybe it's a preference for the amount of cinnamon, but I feel like this is probably overspiced. However, if I were serving mulled wine, this would be a great beer alternative to mulled wine. I feel like at a Christmas party, this would probably go over pretty well. Um, it says with a subtly sweet yet spiced taste. And so that is absolutely correct. It's definitely spiced with cinnamon. It says ale with natural cinnamon extract. So yeah, heavy-handed with the cinnamon. I think had they backed it up with a little bit more creaminess, or even um, the sweetness of like of vanilla, that this would be a really, really great beer. As it is, I don't know that I could finish drinking the full pint, or it would take me a while to drink it. I would probably need to pair it with something. Um, Cheese would probably be really good to pair this with, to kind of cut that cinnamon flavor. Um, it would be good with um, alongside of a pumpkin pie or something like that, that kind of spiced flavor, just because it's similar, so it wouldn't fight with it. But overall impression, I think that they did a good job of capturing the cinnamon aspect of horchata, but didn't necessarily get the sweetness and the creaminess of the drink. And so my suggestion, like I said before, would have been a different either some more vanilla to kind of sweeten it up a little bit, or maybe a little bit different style of beer where they could use like a milk stout with lactose or something like that. Just to kind, or even a nitrous tap. Nitrous tap would probably improve this as well. Just something to make it more creamy and kind of help with that cinnamon flavor. If you love cinnamon, this is the place to go. Right here. This is cinnamony. If you've had this, let me know your comments down below, or if you decide to try it, please share what you thought. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.